What's good, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show. I am your host, Leon Jones. It's Sunday, September 4th, 2016. You can also catch me on Blog Talk Radio every Saturday from 12 to 2. That's Blog Talk Radio /411 Talk Zone Radio Show. Call-in number is 215-383-5785. Also, if you have a business, if you have a topic that you would like for me to discuss on 411 Talk Zone Radio Show on YouTube and or Talk Radio, Blog Talk Radio, feel free to email me at lej6521@gmail.com. Leave me a comment. Please leave a comment in the comment section after you've reviewed my videos. Make sure that it's pithy. I mean, straight to the point. Don't bloviate. Don't be emotional. If you don't understand the content, here's my disclaimer. The two options are: don't watch it, don't comment. I keep everything professional and mature. This is not a place where we have a drama-filled atmosphere. This is learning over here. I do get into controversial issues. The issues here that I talk about are informative. I'm answering questions that I've researched, that a number of us ask, but you have individuals that are too lazy to give you the answer. Watch my videos, I'm going to give you the answer. And also, I apologize for some of the slip-ups that I had. Been tired, been doing a lot of projects. Go to school at night, have my own business that I'm running, and I have a full-time job working for the Indiana Department of Transportation. I am a civil engineer, also trying to get my consulting business going. So I'm human just like everybody else, because I made a mistake in my tax video and I said we're all under the marginal tax rate. No, it's the incremental tax rate, and what you do is they calculate all of the information that you get from your incremental brackets. You come up with your total federal taxes and you divide that into your gross salary, and that's what gives you your marginal tax rate for your federal income taxes. And that's where you are when it comes to taxes. Instead of using brackets, it's really your federal income tax rate. I've already calculated that for you. All right, on today's topic. Today we're going to talk about programmatic accreditation. And what I mean by programmatic accreditation, and we're on the education, dealing with colleges. Yesterday we dealt with the national and regional accreditation. Well, basically serves as a tool. It's non-voluntary. You want to get your curriculums accredited to make sure that you are prescribing a top-notch education, and you're always evaluated on a 4-year basis. That was the regional and the national. Now there's what we call programmatic accreditation. It goes through the same process. Certain curriculums are reviewed every 4 years. Now, I'm a civil engineer, and an example of one is called ABET, Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technologies. The reason why it's very important, because some of the accreditations that I'm going to mention to you, you're required to have your degree accredited by one of these organizations in order for you to take state licensing board exams like your PE exam, your CPA, and other certifications. Basically, your programs go through an evaluation process. This is why each and every curriculum at all of the colleges is similar. Didn't say it was exactly. Some of the course numbers are different, and the course names are different. Now, just like in national and regional accreditation, Programmatic accreditation is also recognized by CHIA. CHIA is under the Department of Education, which CHIA stands for Council for Higher Education Accreditation. Now, all of the programs, no matter what type of school that you attend, I'm talking about being a for-profit like your DeVry Institute, your nonprofit like your Indiana University and Temple University, and your private, like your Notre Dame. They all go under the same accreditation process for programs. If there's a new program that gets started, like engineering, very familiar with this, in order for that new program to be accredited by ABET, which is, again, the Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology, you must graduate 4 classes, and then your curriculum is reviewed by ABET. Also, if you have colleges that merge that are already ABET accredited, and I'm just using engineering as an example, they also go through a review process because they're going through a process under a new name. I'll give you an example. Here in Indiana, Purdue had 2 regional campuses in the Northwest Indiana area. There was Purdue Westfield and it was Purdue Calumet. So when they merged and became Purdue Northwest, each college had construction engineering and construction management technology. Names were different, courses were similar. They were both accredited by ETAC, which stands for Engineering Technology Accreditation Commission. But since they both were slightly different in name, coursework was similar, they reviewed it, and ABET approved the curriculum. Now it's construction engineering management technology at both schools. That's how accreditation works. Now, why is it needed? Again, just like your regional and national accreditation, which these are private agencies. You want to have your curriculum evaluated because due to employers, scope of the market, some courses that you need, some courses that you don't need. These organizations are basically a watchdog to see how your curriculum, number one, is following the guidelines that these organizations set, and students are getting a quality education. It's basically quality control. And like everything else, you have CHIA, which is the Council for Education for Higher Education Accreditation. One is coming from the U.S. Department of Education, so you want to make sure the guidelines of the accreditation bodies are being followed. Now, I'm going to give you an example of some of them, particularly if you're going to go into business, technology management, or even hospitality, because these are the areas where you're going to have to take professional licensing exams, and they're going to review the accreditation at the institution where you received your degree. So not only does your college have to be regionally or nationally accredited, some of your programs must be accredited as well. So you have the double dose. That's just required to take professional examination. Now, here are some of the accrediting bodies. So if you're going into business, whether you're going for a undergraduate degree or graduate degree, these three accrediting bodies. Number one is AACSB. That stands for the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. That's the highest one. They're basically an organization that has curriculums that involve a lot of research, theory-based. Purdue Northwest business curriculum is accredited by that organization. Then you have ACBSP, that is the Accreditation Council for Collegiate Business Schools. They have a lot of schools, particularly online schools like Bellevue, Baker, some of the smaller schools, but nevertheless, this accreditation is well known, reputation. You see that? You have a good business program. Now the third one is relatively new. It was established in 1997. It's called IACBE. That's the International Assembly for Collegiate Business Education. Now some of your real small schools have that accreditation for business. Now basically they do a lot of application, some theory, but a number of online schools have this accreditation. And there's some brick and mortar schools that have this education as well. I'll give you an example. There's Wilmington University in Wilmington, Delaware. Excelsior University in Albany, New York. Charter Oak State College. I believe Thomas Edison State College in Trenton, New Jersey is another one. There are a few other ones out there. But again, that's a good indication that your business curriculums have been reviewed, evaluated, and accredited. You don't see those three organizations in your business program unless it's brand new. I would not attend that school or even study that program. And one college in particular is called Columbia Southern University, which is in Alabama. They're not accredited by any of the regional or national accrediting organizations, nor is their business curriculum accredited. It's cheap to go to that school, but you're getting a degree that's not accredited. So it's not going to count if you're taking the CPA exam. Okay, some of the other ones. There's a new one called ATME. It used to be known as NATE, which NATE stood for the National Association of Industrial Technology. Well, they changed the name to ATME. ATME is the Association of Technology Management and Applied Engineering. Now that's basically for programs in industrial technology, technology management, operations management, and applied engineering. Some schools that utilize that accreditation. Millersville University of Pennsylvania. They used to have an industrial technology program. They've now changed it to a BS, Applied Engineering and Technology Management. It's a good school. I believe there's another one, CalU, California University of Pennsylvania, in Indiana University of Pennsylvania. They also use that designation. What that encompasses is engineering management, engineering technology, and technology management. Also engineering technology at some schools. Engineering technology can go two ways. It can also be under ABET, which we're going to get into the engineering accreditations in a few minutes. But ET, Engineering Technology, can go under ETAC, which is the Engineering Technology Accreditation Commission, and ATME, which is the Association of Technology Management and Applied Engineering. Both mean that your curriculum has been reviewed and accredited by this organization. Very good. I've looked at it. Very good accreditation organization. Now we get on to some of what I know as well. ABET. That stands for the Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology, which is located in Baltimore. Now, they're the organization that accredits your engineering technologies, science, which is applied science, and computing. Now, under that accreditation agency, it's divided up into 4 sub-agencies. There's ASAC, it's Applied Science Accreditation Commission. I can tell you one program in particular that I know that is under the ASAC. It's accredited by ABET, but since it's not an engineering curriculum, it is applied science. If anybody's interested, particularly living in a Chicagoland area, it's organizational leadership and supervision over at Purdue Northwest. They are accredited by ABET and the Applied Science Accreditation Commission. It's the only organizational leadership and supervision program in the country. It's a good program because they also involve environmental health and safety as a concentration. Now you have your CAC, which is your Computing Accreditation Commission, CAC. That's for computer science curriculums. And you have your EAC, Engineering Accreditation Commission. That's for all of your engineering degrees. And you have your ETAC, ETAC, which is Engineering Technology Accreditation Commission. You can look at all these organizations up under accreditation directories, U.S. Department of Education. That's where I got the information from. Now, there are other majors. If you're in regional planning or economic development, there's PAB. PAB is the Planning Accreditation Board, known as PAB. Temple University is one of the programs that's accredited by this organization. Then you have NAB, NAAB. Now, NAAB, Temple University's architecture. This is the National Architecture Accrediting Board that accredits all your architecture programs. So, all this information that I'm giving you, these organizations review all the curriculums to make sure that they are following the guidelines. And also, the licensing boards want to know if your degree was accredited by one of these organizations, because some of the information that's required to be on the license exams must come from an ABET accredited college for engineering and for architecture, the Architecture Accrediting Board. Now they have the LAB, LAAB, that's the Accreditation and Landscape Architectural Accrediting Board. Again, it's just like NAB, NAAB. It just accredits all of the landscape architectures. Now, all these programs, for the most part, they're accredited at the undergraduate level. For business, you may have them accredited at both, but usually for engineering, it's the undergraduate level, because in order for you to move on to graduate school, you must have your undergraduate degree accredited by ABET. The professional degrees like architecture, they are accredited by NAAB. Landscape architecture, the same thing, LAAB. Utilize these acronyms that I'm giving to you if you want to enroll in one of these curriculums. Make sure that schools have programs that are accredited by these organizations. Again, they're all recognized by CHEA, CHEA, again, which stands for Council of Higher Education Accreditation. Now there's some other ones, and again, there's more out there, but I'm just giving you the insight on the curriculums that I know pretty well, because I worked in hospitality, engineering, computer science. Well, you have some programs in hospitality. That's your hotel, restaurant management, your curriculum. The big one is ACFA. ACFA stands for Accrediting Commission for Programs in Hospitality Administration. That's Accrediting Commission for Programs in Hospitality Administration, known as ACFA. They accredit bachelor's degrees or higher. Then you have CAM. CAM stands for Commission for Accreditation for Hospitality Management Programs. Now that accredits all of associate programs in hospitality management. Lehigh Carbon Community College. Going back to a college that's accredited by ACFA, Purdue Northwestern, Hammond campus, formerly the Calumet campus. Then you have ACFAC. ACFAC stands for American Culinary Federation, Foundations Accrediting Commissions. Wow, it's a lot of F's. Good tongue twister. The American Culinary Federation, Foundations Accrediting Commission, which is known as ACFFAC. That accredits all culinary programs that are part of hotel restaurant management majors at all degree levels. And their schools, particularly if they have a bachelor's degree, but it's just in culinary arts. Also, the hospitality programs can be accredited by AACSB, which accredits all your business programs. One of the 3 business accreditation organizations, which again, that stands for the Association for the Advancement of Collegiate Schools of Business. So there you go. This is information that you can use. Accreditation is important because it lets potential employers see that your degree is legitimate. Where you won't have a degree from a diploma mill. Again, accreditation is non-voluntary. If you're going to get trust and a loyalty from your peers, or a college that's not fraudulent. There are not many of those in the United States of America. Because if CHEA doesn't recognize the accreditation, it's not listed from the information that I gave you, don't go to that school. And online schools, you have to be careful. Make sure they're all accredited. And that's by region, that's by national. Make sure some of the programs are. This video, I'm giving you some of the majors. All Are there other ones out there? Yes, there are. I just wanted to give you an overview. Use what I know as an example. So if you go to school, pick a program, you know what accreditation is. You know the 6 bodies of regional accreditation. You know what national accreditation is. You know what Programmatic accreditation. They go into different areas of accreditation, but they do the same thing. They give you an oversight and guidelines of what collegiate education or academia should be teaching students in order for each and every student to meet what the market is requiring for a profession. So again, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give me a thumbs down. One thing I can tell you about the 411 Talk Zone radio show, we seek the truth. We do our research. All this information is found at the U.S. Department of Education. Also go to chia.org. That's CHEA.org. You'll find the information there as well. I'm going to give you a long list. I'll give you a directory of the colleges that are under all of these accreditations that I just mentioned. On that note, I'd like to thank you all for listening to the 411 Talk Zone radio show. I'm your host, Leon Jones. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. We're the only channel on YouTube that's giving you information. We continue to put out good videos. We give out news here, politics, economics. We do controversial issues as well. We give them to you from a news type of style. So it's not bashing, getting emotional. We pinpoint different avenues. And I always give you the source so you can look it up. So again, if you're offended by some of the work I do, and you're emotional, this channel is not for you. But if you have common sense, you have reason, you're going to like this video. Tell all your friends about it. 411 Talk Zone radio show is to give you education from a mature perspective. I'd like to thank you again for joining this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. I'm Leon Jones. Remember, be blessed for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Always know the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Be gentle to each other and have a safe Labor Day holiday. I'm out.